Once integrated with Cohesity, Cyera enriches metadata by providing deep visibility into sensitive data across all environments connected to it. Cyera identifies what it is, where it resides, and how it's used. Then rich metadata flows into Cohesity, enabling prioritization of data protection based on actual risk rather than assumptions, thereby enhancing security and protect capabilities. As a member of the compliance team in charge of our company's data governance, such as Azure Blob, M365, VMware, and AWS S3, we need to make sure our data is being stored in the right place, and if any PII exists where it shouldn't. What we want to do is focus on our AWS S3 data to make sure data is properly classified and tagged, and if any violations exist, by browsing sources. For all the supported adapters, we could see there's extra columns. The restrictive tag signifies the level of sensitivity, and business and IP signifies the category of sensitive data. So this is the different kinds of data present in the S3 bucket. Now, by clicking on the violation next to the S3 bucket, it'll give us more details. If we click on Data Insights, it gives us more granular and valuable view into the data within the S3 bucket. It shows exactly what data classes were discovered around all the files and context around those data classes. This context is powered by LLM-based classification, providing high precision and significantly reducing false positives for your classification. The other major things that this integration offers is notifications of PII and compliance-based security violations. For example, data may be considered stale, active, or contain PII based on compliance policies such as SOX, GDPR, and others. These violations are identified using rules configured in Cohesity. As a member of the compliance team, we created a GDPR policy to flag any instance where data belonging to a European citizen is stored in a U.S. backup location, helping surface potential compliance risks. Not only is Cyera telling us the issue, but it's also giving us information on remediation. Since we created a GDPR policy to warn when a European citizen's data is being stored in the wrong backup location, we want to be informed of this. So under New Protection, we could see that there's a cross-region violation that's alerting us to that data being stored in the wrong location. This would also be true if you tried to perform a recovery of the same object, you would be warned of the same cross-region violation. What if we need to see a centralized view of our assets and if they might have violations, PII data, and more? Here in the Security Center, we can click on Inventory. And what this does, it correlates all the different signals from Cyera Data's security posture management capabilities, Cohesity's AI-powered data security features. So even here, I can see the DSPM signals. To get a better understanding, let's search for a S3 bucket with some violations. Here you could see a column with the DSPM signals has been added alongside existing signals from Cohesity's classification and threat detection engines, providing a more centralized view of assets, violations, PII data, and more. What if we need more detailed information of the violations and tags? We could simply click on the S3 bucket and we go to Data Insights and we can get this information. What about the rule we set up to warn if data belonging to a European citizen was being stored in a U.S. backup location, indicating a potential compliance issue? By clicking on Settings in the Security Center and then go into Rules, we could see the enabled GDPR violation detection. If necessary to stop the warning, we can disable it and all the cross-region violation warnings from earlier would disappear. Of course, we're auditing and logging changes to the rule for compliance purposes. But also, I'd like to point out, if we go ahead and click Edit next to the cross-region violations, we have several more rules we can enable. If you're facing similar challenges securing sensitive data, now's the time to act.